Hey guys, it's Daniela, and this week's theme on WowzerfyingSquad is how to. So I am going to do a tutorial for you guys in a moment on how to do crow pose, which is it's a yoga pose. Before I do that though, I do want to address something. A few things. I have been a little bit MIA, and I apologize for that. There's a couple reasons. One, life happened. I moved into a new apartment. You probably noticed my situation looks a bit different. I moved into a new apartment, so that happened. I also got a new job. I went back to my old job at Five Below, so I've been working there. So yeah, so just life things. Also, I had recently, I had some camera troubles. So yes, the quality is different, and and I also want to address that. I had some camera troubles recently. My old camera basically broke. Like, it started glitching out on me all of a sudden. It was like fading to black whenever I would record, and it was being really weird, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I ended up buying a new camera, the cheapest one I could find, because I am broke. And even though I think the video quality is pretty good, the audio sucks. And yes, I am completely aware that the audio is not the best. I did buy a very cheap external mic, and it kind of improved it a little bit, but not that much. So I'm really sorry about the audio. This is just the situation I'm in at the moment, and this is all I can afford at the moment. I cannot afford the most expensive camera, because I bought this with my own very limited money. I have only I don't make a lot of money. I bought this with the money that with extra money that I earned from my previous job, which is not a lot. And it's just extra side money that I happen to have. But basically, bottom line is, I can't afford the most expensive camera, so I'm still trying to figure things out. Hopefully this won't be the situation for very long, but I do apologize because it sucks, and I'm considering returning this camera and getting another one. Only problem is there's not very much I can afford. This was the cheapest one I could find. It was still $160. So anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah. So I apologize for this, but you guys are just gonna have to bear with me until I can get a better camera. So yeah, and I hate that I'm in this situation, because my old camera was really good. It was a decent camera. It just started glitching, and it just was not gonna work out. So yeah, I apologize, and that is partly why I've been MIA on here, because of this whole situation. Anyways, with that out of the way, I am going to do a tutorial for you guys on how to do crow pose. And disclaimer, I'm not a professional yoga instructor at all whatsoever. I practice yoga for my own on my own time, and it's a daily thing I do. I've been doing it for the last 3 years, but for me it's something I do in my own time. I'm not a professional yoga instructor, so please take this video with a grain of salt. I just want to do a tutorial on this pose, because it's not the easiest pose, and it's something that took me a little while to figure out how to do. But yeah, so, and also I'm not the best at it. I'm still improving my crow pose. So yeah, but I'm just gonna show you guys how I was able to learn it. So here we go. Okay, so welcome to my yoga mat. I am going to show you what crow pose looks like, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's what it looks like. So yeah, it's basically similar to a handstand, but like you don't like put your legs up. You're just kind of like in a crouched position. I still can't hold it for very long. There are people that can hold it for like minutes at a time. I can only hold mine for a couple seconds, so I'm still not the best at it, but I'm working on my crow pose. But here are the basics of how to do it. So what you do is you also like I also want to say you probably shouldn't do this like if you're sweating a lot, because then your knees can kind of like slip like off like in your sweat. So probably don't do this if you're sweating a lot. So yeah, so if I'm in like a sweaty yoga class, like I usually skip crow pose for that reason. But here is how to do it. So you're gonna kind of start like in a crouched position, kind of like what I am in now. And before you actually like attempt the pose, I would recommend you like do some like practice, like just to kind of get in the position. So you kind of start in a crouched pose, and you can also perch up on a block. So like put your feet up on a yoga block, and you can perch up like that. And that's also like an easier way to kind of get into it because you're kind of already like more angled up. So yeah. So you're just going to put your hands down on the yoga mat, and before you get into the pose, I would recommend just kind of bouncing your feet up, just to kind of practice the movement, because you're going to like move forward, okay? So this is how like you get into pose. So just kind of practice by like just lifting your feet up for like a split second and putting them back down. So just kind of do that like a couple times just to kind of get in the motion. And another thing that's super important, and this is how this is what's going to help you like stay in the pose, is you want to be looking down and like looking down, but like to the front, if that makes sense. So you don't want to like look underneath you to the other side. You want to keep your eyes focused on the ground and keep your head kind of like facing forward. And this is what's going to make it easier to stay in the pose and also not fall flat on your face. So like that. So yeah, so those are just some tips on how to do crow pose. Yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful if you are working on your crow pose. Yeah, and there are a lot of variations to crow pose, like side crow, which is a lot harder, and I cannot do that one. Hopefully one day though. But yeah, that is my tutorial on how to do crow pose. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, and again, I really do apologize for the audio situation. I just really wish this wasn't the case, but yeah, I am going to get things figured out, and hopefully maybe I'll have a better camera soon, but yeah, we will see. And yeah, so I guess that is pretty much it. And yeah, don't forget to have a WowzerFying day filled with lots of wowzerness. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all. Woo! Hey guys, it's Daniela, and this week's theme on WowzerfyingSquad is free. It's not freestyle. What am I talking about?